All right, time for a CSS battle. We have Morse code. I think the clever solution to this is probably borders. I don't know. I'm not good enough at stretching borders, especially dotted ones, to, I think, make that happen. So I'm going to do what I usually do and use gradients. So I am going to have which one first? I don't know that it matters. So I'm going to start with a conic gradient. It's going to go, it's going to be, I'm not going to say, it's going to be at, but I'm not going to say it yet. It's going to go from not quite white. Nope. It's going to go from greenish 75% to not quite white. Even that can just say 0. It's going to be at, I don't know what that is, 40 pixels, 10 pixels. And I'm getting it on the body as well right now, so let's turn that off. It's not quite wide enough. 50 pixels. And then I'm going to say 0, 0. That's not right, but that's what I'm going to say. And then I'm going to give it a repeat width, which is going to be 100 pixels. I don't know. That's something. Then I'm going to move it over. I'm going to move it down first. It's going to be 140 pixels. So, pixels. 150. 45. That is correct. Then I'm going to move it over 20 pixels. That's almost exactly wrong. 60. Okay. So now I can see that my repeat is not enough. So let's do 110, 120. Looks kind of correct. It's not. 130. 20 was closer. Maybe it's not wide enough. Well, it's not over enough. Let's try 70. That's too far. 65. Okay. Now, what is the problem? I think the size of the thing is right because the first one matches. The second one, the repeat is too much. So let's try 110. Yeah, now the issue is, I was afraid of this, the edges are on screen on that repeat. So we have to do something to get rid of that. Borders or outline come to mind as options for that, because if I margin it, it doesn't matter. It's still going to repeat because this is the background. Let's try now the circles first, though. So in front of the conic gradient, I'm going to have a radial gradient. And I'm going to say 1Q, and it's going to go from white to transparent. It's going to be 20 pixels. That is about the right size, but in the wrong place and not repeating at all. So we need to make it repeat first. The previous repeat was at 110 pixels. Maybe this will be the same. Should be the same. And then it needs to be offset a bit. 20 pixels. Looks almost exactly wrong. There we go. And there's that. Now, hiding the back. I think outline's going to be the easiest way to do it. Border's going to be shorter. Outline 10 pixels, green, solid, and then I need a semicolon here. Oh, that didn't hide it because it's okay. Border then, which is of course going to move everything. All right, so let's fix it. It moved the circles sideways. These are the circles. Let's say minus 10. Nope. Let's say 10. Making it worse now. But at some point it's going to wrap all the way around. 40, 60, 80. 80 works. These need to be moved up. So let's try 135. And let's try 55. And that should be a match. Let's go ahead and load the extension. Minify, submit. This is not the best solution to this problem ever, so let's see what else we have. Critify. One thing, can I do that? One thing I might be able to do, let's try. Let's say background, and let's just make it this color. And then let's make this star selector. Oh, semicolon. And then, can we get rid of the border? Things wiggled a little bit, of course, because of the margin on the body. So this is no longer 135. Now it's 133. Nope. 7. And 53. Nope, 57. And this is 82. That's a little better. And that's a match. Okay, so that kind of works. It's a solution. Minify, submit. That's a solution. I'm going to play with borders off screen, see if I can get it to work. I'll explain what I did, or not off screen, off the recording, so as not to spend all day with me chasing stuff that I don't actually know how to do. If I don't add, then I got this far. Thanks for watching. See you next time. All right, so update. Could not get repeat on borders to work for either the dots or the dashes. Played with it for a while, just could not get it to work. I also played with something else. This is the preview if you're not familiar. I played with using periods and dashes. I got the previewer to look pretty good, but when I submit this to the back end, submit, I get like a 94% match or something. So something is different. Yeah, 94.6%. The diff looks pretty bad, given, but in the previewer, it looks pretty close. So I don't know what's going on there, but didn't get that to match. It's right now quite a few characters. There are some things I could do to reduce here and there, but didn't get it to work. What I did finally get to work is this. Well, I think it worked. I didn't actually submit it. It should work. So on the HTML, I have a background. It's going to be a radial gradient. It's going to be 1Q. It's going to be white color for I think 20 pixels, and then the green color. So there's the dot you can see in the middle. I'll turn the diff off so you see. There's the dot in the middle. So now we need to make it repeat. I don't remember the repeat interval, 110 pixels maybe. That looks okay. Oh, and I'm styling the body right now as well. Just turn that off for a minute. Then I need to move it sideways a bit. I don't remember how much I did. I don't know. I think it was like 80 pixels or something. That's close, 90. 90 looks right. Okay, so I did that. Then I selected my body, And I'm just going to throw an outline on it so I can see it. And just margined it in, so margin 145. And then initially I tried to avoid negative numbers on what I'm going to have is a box shadow. So I pushed it to, I don't remember what the numbers are, of course, 285, 145, 30, more than that, 50, 60, 70, 60. And 145 is clearly not, oh, because I typed 140. All right, so 65. So that's that. And then I can remove the ampersand and put a star, and that doesn't quite work. I don't quite get my circle filled, but I did figure out that I could take this, put it down here, and make that bigger. 150. Let's make it 500. Oh, that's too much. So maybe I didn't do that. Maybe I did this. So instead of 20 pixels, I said, okay, what if that's 50 pixels? That works. So instead of having 20 pixels here, I can use the thing and find an M. So I tried 2.8x, didn't match. I can't show you right now because I'm not done with other stuff. 2.8x did not match. It shows to be slightly different, didn't work. I had to go to, I think, 1.25m, and it was happy with that. So then I can get rid of that, and I can just do font 99Q. And if I could type, it would make this much more enjoyable. So I can do that, put that at the end, put that there so that it works. Get rid of the outline, and can then do box shadow, 110 pixels 0, and 220 pixels 0. Then of course I have to have color, and it has to be this one, and I think that's a match. Yeah, that is indeed a match. So now one thing that I figured out is that if I don't make it this one, but I make it this one, I can get away without this last margin. I don't remember the number, of course. 195? Nope. 60, 70. So 175. Now that moves, of course, my shadow off to the wrong side. So now I have to do minus 110, which costs me a negative, but it saves me 3 characters on the margin. So I think that's kind of what I ended up with. I tried some percentages for these, didn't get that to work. Instead of 99Q, I could do inches or something else here, but I think it's all going to be the same number of characters. I tried 116Q here, and I think it didn't like it, but I think it was okay with 116 here, and yeah, it doesn't like it there. But let's do it here. Ah. Yeah, let's try that. Yep, so minify, submit, and that's where I'm going to end up, I think, today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, I lied. One more little change. As soon as I stopped recording, of course, I noticed stuff. I can remove that Doesn't matter. Also, I don't need that one since I don't use the other one anymore. So now minify, submit. Should be, yeah. Okay, that's a match. Now I'm really done. Thanks. See ya.